Welcome to KIllco. My name is Brian. This feels weird. I'm going live so early. This is a day drinking stream, apparently. I don't know if anyone's going to show up. That's fine. But since It's Bourbon Night moved their weekly Sunday stream to 3 p.m. my time, I kind of had to change mine to 1 because 1, 2, 3 gives me the 2 hours I usually have before their stream, and yeah, neither of us want to compete with the big game today, I guess is the way to put that. I am first going to have a sample of something called Eagle Rare Shingle Barrel. I have never had Eagle Rare Single Barrel, so I'm looking forward to it. I have the Whizzky App, link below, all set up so I can compare. I actually like Eagle Rare, and I found that out not long ago, like last year. Someone donated a bottle to the channel, and I enjoyed it very much. And I can get it, thankfully. Getting Eagle Rare seems to be a privilege, or at least something that some people can't do in some places. So whatever. I'm glad to try whatever this Eagle Rare Single Barrel is all about, because I've never had it. Barndor, welcome to the afternoon show, the day drinking show, the what the heck is going on show. Good to see you. The one thing that's going to be apparent on the stream is I don't have an interest in football. That's another reason I felt like I had to do this earlier. It's just, well, everyone else is going to be doing something later, and I'm just going to be here at my desk. Part of me wanted to do my stream at the normal time, but I didn't want the competition, I guess. I know the Super Bowl, the big game. Apparently, I can't call it that for some reason. I don't know. There are rules that I'm not aware of. So I'm just going to keep calling it the big game today. First up, Eagle Rare Single Barrel. Hopefully, I'll like this. We'll find out. Am I pouring all of it? I'm pouring all of it. Ah! Oh, it's a hefty pour. Sweet. So sweet. Come on. Stinno. This is just another sample Sunday, aka an excuse for me to drink a lot of whiskey for no good reason. And I hope some of you are doing the same, within reason. I know a lot of, I don't want to say it. There are some YouTube channels out there drink in excess, and that usually is not the best idea. As I've found out in my 40 years of existence, over drinking is never worth it. I actively try not to do that. But every once in a while, when you're having too much fun, I know the last time I remember drinking too much was during a live stream with a whole bunch of other streamers. I think that was on Whiskey Crusaders channel, I think. And a bunch of us on sometime last year. Yeah, I can get away from you real quick. Especially if you're not careful with the pours. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you're not drinking. I don't expect many people to be here or many people to be drinking, but I had to do the stream today at some time, and I wasn't about to do it at 6 p.m. with the big game being on. So whatever. I'm fine with drinking early in the day, no problem. Ow. But, yeah, should be fun. I never know what to do when this big event is going on. I know everyone watches it, but I don't even have cable. I don't watch television. At all. So I wonder if I could watch it on the internet. So I probably could. I'm not gonna. I'll find out who wins later, whether I want to or not. I'm not even certain who it is that's playing. I think it's the Chiefs and something else. But I've only heard that because of other people. I think Shayla, when she was on this past weekend yesterday, God, it feels like a lifetime ago. Yesterday, she had her stream, and she has an interest in football, apparently. Or I do not, thankfully. It feels a little weird growing up in the America and having no interest in sports of any sort. But I had PC games and stuff. I had other things to do. This smells very nice. I swear I'm getting a fruit note out of this stuff too. I don't know what kind of fruit. You know, we got the typical stuff. I'm going to say the usuals in here. Brown sugar sweetness and caramels and such. Can I pick exactly which ones they are? No. Does it smell glorious? Oh, yes. Yes, it does. It smells very sweet, honestly. Cigar and beverage. I've been mulling. I don't want to say I've been mulling over the day. I was on Reddit today. Oh, I didn't post anything on Reddit. Oh, I should do that. That's the one thing. That's like the one social media thing I don't do, and I should. I'll try and do that now because why not? I need random Reddit trolls in my streams, clearly. But yeah, I gotta give everyone the chance to show up. People will pop in and pop out. It's fine. It's fine. Again, I don't know what to expect with this stream simply because it's early in the day, and that really throws people off usually. It's especially since I've been doing it so long at 6 p.m. It's almost like I have a routine or a schedule, and then suddenly it's just like shifting gears in a, well, I imagine it's like shifting gears in a, what is it called? One of those vehicles where you have to shift gears. I don't know much about cars and trucks either, so there's that. People know what I mean, though. If you shift gears in certain cars, you hear a very unpleasant noise, and things go sideways from there, as I understand it. I really just want to drink this, though. For the record, before I forget, because this is a thing I've done lately, is the song stuck in my head today at the moment is Strangers in the Night. Doobie doobie doo, doo 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 doo. I've had at least one or two other songs get stuck in my head today, which is always a thrill. Oh, it's always fun when I look at my channel and I'm surprised. We're creeping towards 300 subscribers. It's happening. We hope it's happening. We don't know if it's actually happening, but looking forward to that. Again, as soon as I see my subscribers going up, part of me is like, yes, and the other part is me, oh no, oh no. People are gonna show up, and I'll feel responsible, and I'll have to start doing lots of things. Huh. That's fine. I mean, that's kind of what the YouTube stuff is about. It's about the people who watch, thankfully. But as soon as I start thinking about getting more subscribers and actually having to do certain, like, there's certain things that all YouTuber people seem to do. One of them is merch, and one of them is Patreon, and one of them is a website. And I start getting a little terrified, not gonna lie. I am not great with keeping track of things. So, all right. That's not a bad song to be stuck in there. But yeah, that seems to be a theme with me. I start doing a stream and just one random song gets stuck in my head. Earlier today it was the Cranberries. In your head. I'm not going to go any further than that. Oh, I should also say I did one of the worst things you can do when drinking whiskey, I think, is I had coffee, minutes before the stream started. I did rinse my mouth out. I'll do it again, but you can't really get the taste of coffee out of your mouth easily. So I have a feeling this is going to seem ridiculously sweet because of the bitter coffee I was having. Well, so let me know if this lighting's okay. It's different. Like I have 2 lights on. Well, 3 lights on technically. And then I have the window. So I have actual natural light coming in right now. It's making me look very pale, I think, but that's me. Little things a streamer has to worry about. How's my lighting? Is the microphone on? That's always a good one to ask. I assume it is because we're having a conversation of sorts. If it wasn't, wow, that'd be kind of fun and weird at the same time. Wait, how do I do this? Musings. Ugh. Daydream. Thank you, John. I hope so. This seems very bright to me. My pale skin does not help anything. Yes, Bardor, we have learned our lesson with that. The Sour Patch Kids, when drinking whiskey, ill-advised, do not do. Not the best. Oh, it won't let me post. Oh, gosh. Why do I have a cough? I don't want to have a cough. Although I've had this weird feeling in the back of my throat for a day or so now, and I'm not a fan. It's like something's stuck back there, and I don't like it. That's what I want to do. Double posts for the win. Carl, welcome. I hope you have, well, I know you have plenty of whiskey, so I hope you're having something at some point today. You don't have to have anything today, technically, but knowing the big game is happening, I imagine people are going to be getting a little inebriated. That is on theme with that sort of thing. So it's still there. Oh, I wonder. I was trying to make a post on Reddit. I'm like, why isn't it working? Oh, the posting thing is different now. It's confusing. Strangers in the night. I don't even know all the words. I probably do, but I also don't. See if that works. I always feel weird posting on the Whiskey Tribe Reddit because, like, that's where I initially got into whiskey, but I know all those people are there mainly to hear about Whiskey Tribe stuff or whiskey in general. And I guess this is whiskey in general. So, I might get pulled for self-promoting. That's a thing. One of the weirdest kind of quirks of the internet is some places you can promote yourself and some places you can't because no one wants to spam promotions, but you also want to get people interested. The weirdest thing about doing any of this is it's like you're fighting for people's attention in some way, shape, or form. Granted, with me, my attention is always split in about 4 different places, so it makes it real interesting. On most streams that are going on that I watch, I'm usually watching on this screen and doing something else on this screen because I can't just watch or focus on one thing at a time. The joys of my mental health issues. I'm going to drink this now. I almost forgot I poured it. I mentioned I'm usually distracted. It's so super sweet. I'm already a fan because I like Eagle Rare and I haven't had it in a while. There is something about it, though. I said it earlier. There's kind of this almost like a fruit sweetness of some sort. It's making me salivate a little. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dig it. And the burning sensation going down. Lovely. Marsha, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the show, as they say. Oh, but it's fun. Just have a fight. No. I understand. I like to think there's no real fighting on here. Everyone's very generous with their self-promoting and stuff, but there is like this part of me that's screaming that people have to be genuinely interested in what you're doing. Otherwise, they're not going to stick around, especially with YouTube. But that's the thing. I don't understand it very well. Oh, man, what are you doing? Open them. No, don't do that. Open them if you want. I don't. Which one do you see as Elijah Craig? I haven't had Elijah Craig in years. Not because I don't want to. I've been very curious about the Elijah Craig barrel proof. I've heard things. I've heard many things. And I've wanted one, but let's do the research because that's what we do here. Elijah Craig. Oh, by the way, it's snowing. It's snowing a good deal, or at least it was earlier. So if my stream just suddenly cuts out, probably because I lost power, just so you're aware. It's not because I wanted to. I want to go for about the full 2 hours as I usually do. But yeah, I don't think it's too bad yet. It's still early in the day. I'm looking out the window, by the way. And I don't know if it's still snowing or if it's turned to rain or what. Being near the coast, oftentimes the big snowstorm will just turn to water, which is, a good thing and a bad thing. But Elijah Craig small bet. No, that's not it. Elijah Craig single barrel. Oh, I didn't know there was a single barrel nearby. Yeah, we had this. I swear they had. Anyway, I thought they had the barrel strength, the cast strength, or whatever, but now they have a single barrel. Elijah Craig Bourbon K single barrel. What does that mean? It doesn't tell me anything about it. It doesn't even have a picture. Someone tell me if that's a thing. Elijah Craig Bourbon K single barrel. What does the K mean? Oh, please do co-op. I've had it. I don't know if I reviewed it. That's where my brain kind of goes, what? Because I only officially started doing YouTube videos in any way, shape, or form with any consistency of any sort. The end of 2019. I think I started officially in September 1st, 2019. So I'll be going on 2 years of trying to do this September 1st. So that'll be fun. I don't know what I'll do. Now I'm curious about what day that lands on. Because I know technically you're supposed to do some kind of stream being like, it's been 2 years. So, that'd be awesome. I know you're a fan, and I certainly did enjoy it. I know the bottle was gone within a month, probably. The local store I'm confused by it. They have two. It's Elijah Craig's small batch, the regular, which I have had and drank it all. And I know they have two prices because of the size. What's throwing me off is this Elijah Craig Bourbon K single barrel thing for $35. I don't know what's up with that. And there's no picture, which kind of throws me off. I don't know what it is. It's weirding me out. Okay. I'm surprised it's $35. Usually store picks there are much more. They had a Maker's Mark store pick, which I bought. I guess I bought in 2019 that I enjoyed, but it was like $70. That was when I had a credit card and not much control on my spending. That was fun. As with many of these bottles, as I've said, most of them I bought with the credit card. Bad idea. Don't do that. Use the money you have if you're buying whiskey. Granted, it gave me the collection I have, but also I have a whole bunch of whiskey I'm not drinking. Oh, do it. I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna influence you. Song's still stuck in my head. Rickhouse K, I gotcha. Maybe. Again, it's weirding me out because there's no picture and it's such a low price. Curiouser and curiouser, as they say. That is a task and a half right there. Thankfully, I haven't gotten that gotta catch 'em all feeling yet. That used to happen to me when I watched Whiskey Vault. When I was watching Whiskey Vault years ago. I mean, that's how this whole collection even started. That's why I have the Dalmore 12, which I know I don't particularly like. And what else? Glenlivet, maybe? I don't think they did Fire and Cane, but I like Fire and Cane. The top area is all Scotch, and a lot of them repeated. Most of them being, sad upon by this little dragon guy here, who is guarding my hoard of whiskey, if anyone's wondering. That's why he's there. He's also there to wear the Whiskey Tribe whiskey glasses, and I think I got a Bullet Bourbon scarf on him because I got it at the last big whiskey event I went to. That was in Connecticut? Massachusetts? Don't remember. No, wait. It was at a casino, a big casino. Can't remember when or where. Gosh, where the heck was that? Big casino nearby. It was very noisy, and I only sampled maybe 2 whiskeys at the event officially because there were so many people there, and it was such a huge event, and I couldn't find the table I was looking for. I was looking specifically for one table, and I didn't find it until the very end, and I didn't have anything because it was over. It sucked, but I did like the tasting events they had. We actually departed from the giant crowd of people and sat down and listened to someone talk and have a sample of like 3 or 4 whiskeys. I think one was Japanese whiskey. I think one was Irish. I really don't remember. I don't think they were bourbons, but they were good. It was a lovely experience and also a terrifying experience because that was a lot of people, a lot of noise. And I was a little disappointed that I didn't get to try more whiskeys while I was there because it was just a cluster of people. My brain just goes sideways when I think about how many people were in that area and how things are so different now. I had no idea I would actually miss that years later. Wow. I had a quick tater. I don't have any specific whiskeys that I'm addicted to right now, as the saying goes. I think the only one I would lean towards generally is Wild Turkey 101. I really like what they've done. I like Wild Turkey 101. I had Long Branch, which is okay, but it was not my thing really. Rare Breed I had. And I know there's a slew of other things they've made that I just haven't gotten because of, price. I did get to sample the Rare Breed Rye, which was good as well. Someone sent a sample, and that was on one of these streams I did. And it was lovely. I haven't disliked anything from Wild Turkey yet. Whoa. Wild Turkey or Elijah Craig? Oh, it burns. Trying to think. I'm not noticing anything extremely different from this Eagle Rare other than maybe the finish is a little different. It's like drying out my tongue a little more. And it feels like the proof is higher, but I have no idea because this sample doesn't have anything on it as far as the proof. I'm a little spoiled by some of the samples that have been sent to me. Like some of them are in great detail. This one is in pen and just says Eagle Rare SB, sort of. The B looks like an R, so I was a little confused for a bit. Then I get stuff like this where it says Iron Root Harbinger, Bourbon 115 proof, which will be our next sample for the day, because I haven't had a Texas whiskey in a hot minute. I think I finished what I had a little while ago, and I call it Texas whiskey knowing that it isn't. It was the Eleanor, which is technically MGP, that was just finished in Texas for a little bit. I don't remember even how, but that was the last kind of Texas-ish whiskey I had. I have had the Iron Root Harbinger before. That was probably over 2 years ago. Made a video about it. Lovely stuff. Whoop. Oh my gosh. Seems legit. Does it? That's another one on my list. Freaking Stag. I've heard things about it, but I don't see it anywhere. It's like a mystery. It's like Blanton's or E.H. Taylor in this area. It just doesn't happen. I'm gonna check now. This is like my one little thing I enjoy doing is looking up. Sorry. I'm gonna actually cough. How do I do this? Oh yeah, there we go. As I said, back of my throat feels weird. I better not be getting sick with something. Not allowed. I'm not allowed to get sick for the rest of my life. Maybe it's because I haven't been talking to anything or anyone recently, but right here. That'd be very funny if I got some kind of tonsil thing or throat thing when there's this giant pandemic going on. Like, oh, lucky me, I dodged a bullet. Whiskey will kill it. I promise. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Taylor. So if I do cough by accident, I apologize. No, that's not exactly the best thing to hear over a microphone. Like someone coughing in your ear. Oh. How are you doing? No? I'm trying to see if there's any E.H. Taylors nearby. I have a feeling there are not. Just typing in Taylor to see what happens. Oh, nothing. Blah. What if I type in Colonel? I don't know if I spelled that right. Although I do like this little store next door, store that's nearby. And they have a limit because they are kind of like, oh, hello. Hello. What's this? That sounds about right. Well. Stag Junior barrel proof bourbon. $45. Is that a good deal? I have no idea. It does say call or email to inquire. So I guess this is one of those things they keep behind the counter or in the back or maybe in the glass case they have there. I haven't seen it there, though. That's what's weirding me out. I've never had Stag Junior. But then again, I don't usually have $45 to blow on a bottle. So there's that. If I ever spend $40, it's because I buy a handle of Wild Turkey 101 that is meant to last me at least 2 to 3 months. That's the idea. Is it? I may have to inquire about it at one point. It says it's 126.4%. Frankfurt. We'll see. Again. No, I didn't do the thing. Ugh. There we go. And KIllco runs on your support, as I said. Many times. And I hate saying it. I don't hate saying it. There's a moniker of guilt for saying, give me money so I can buy alcohol. People don't like doing that with like homeless individuals. They're like, no, you're going to spend it on liquor. And then unless you happen to be on a camera on the internet, on YouTube, where it's just like, here's some money, go buy alcohol. Totally different experience, apparently. But it's weird, twisted. Ah! That is a bit of a wide berth there, isn't it? It could be $60 or $300. Why? I don't understand. I do understand. I don't want to understand. 3-tier system, secondary market, availability is scarce in some areas, blah, 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 blah. If you've been in whiskey world for even a little while, you find out very quickly that there are a lot of people out there who like to make a lot of money off the fact that people can't get stuff very easily in some areas. But I can't blame them. If I could pick up, here's the deal. And I can't, I'm aware that people can't get Eagle Rare in some areas. Do I think it would be worth buying a whole bunch of $35 Eagle Rares and driving them out to people who can't get them and selling them for, what, $50, $60, something like that? Do I think that's a good idea? Not really. I have to think about the cost of travel and where I'd have to go and if people would even pay that much. So would I do that? Not right now. But I understand that some people would. I think $35 for an Eagle Rare is okay, but I know it's less in some other areas. No. I feel like I'm never going to buy off the secondary, so I have nothing to worry about in that regard because I can't afford it. That's the best thing I can say about it, as I can't afford to buy expensive bottles. I do not have disposable income. In fact, every time for the past, year-ish, once we've been getting stimulus money, most of it's gone to paying off my debt, which sucks. But a little bit of it has gone to buying something nice, whiskey-wise. And the fact that there's possibility of getting more in the future is just possibility, a slim chance. It blows my mind because, how do I put this carefully? Knowing how much I get on disability per month and then knowing how much someone could just be given as a, what's the word? Subsidy, or, you know, what they think is enough to survive off of for a month, blows my brains out. I just think about it and go, what? I get like half that. What the hell? But you never want to ask for too much. I guess that's the thing. I don't know. That's a whole bunch of stuff I don't like thinking about. I just know, as far as realistically speaking, what I am given every month by the government for being on disability is definitely not enough to live off of. If my parents weren't involved in assisting me to live, then I don't know what I'd be. That's one of my concerns right now, is because I know my rent's going to go up soon. For whatever reason. The rent in Rhode Island is ridiculous, if anyone's wondering. It's probably like that in most big places, like cities and stuff. But Rhode Island is just like a small place, so there's less places to live. And everywhere I look, everything's over $1,000, which I do not make. I do not make anything, let's be clear. I am lucky to survive in what I have, and I should be happy with that. But you know, there's the enjoying that I get something at all, and then the real reality of what the prices of things are right now. And the concern with the whole, you know, what's going on in the world. I was looking to find a job at the beginning of last year. You can imagine how that kind of got screwed up by 2020 being what it was. But that encouraged me to do more YouTube stuff and just do live streams and such. It's always a pleasure to hang out with people on live streams. So I prefer to do this, where I work from my home. You know. If it were like that, I'd be concerned. Thankfully, it isn't. Ow! The burning sensation of the coffee I had earlier is being unpleasant. I have a thing. Still not exactly sure what it is, but discomfort in this area. Don't know if it's because of the alcohol or the coffee I drink. Whatever. Back to the whiskey. Can you see how I get off course real easy? Wow. Ow. I gotta drink a lot of water today, apparently. So, I want to look up the notes on this on Elijah Craig barrel proof in general. They're not barrel proof, single barrel. So at least I can get a general idea of what the proof is. Because it feels like it might be more than 100, but I don't know. I don't know how people pick out proofs when they drink stuff. I just know if it feels a little hot, Bernie going down, it might be. But since I get that from any whiskey, 40% or above, and since it's so random, like sometimes I can have a whiskey that's 40% and feel it go down, and then I can have a 50%, totally different thing, and it doesn't burn as much going down. Why? No idea. Richie Z, welcome to the day drinking stream, as I'm calling it, or the whiskey musing stream. We're thinking about life, liberty, and this pursuit of whiskey, I guess. And there's a big game going on later today, which I don't want to fight with. And it's only because It's Bourbon Night decided to shift their time, where I went, well, if they're worried about getting views, then I guess I should be worried about getting any views as well. But and weird noises. It's a giant fly, or someone's vacuuming somewhere. Someone's vacuuming upstairs, I think. All right, here we go. Oh, good. There's actually stuff here. Again, as I've said with many of my videos, I don't know what I'm going to look at with the Whizzky app. I don't look at it officially. And it's got everything it usually does, except for one weird note that I wasn't expecting, which, oh my gosh, please tell me I'm not going to smell that now. Which is, I'm happy to have anyone in chat. That's my thing. If I have one person, I'm good. If I have 10 people, I'm also good. It's always nice to see more people. It's kind of like getting together at a pub or a bar or a restaurant or whatever, so we can all enjoy some whiskey and not feel like we're all stuck at home, pretty much. That's the key, is we can't really go out and hang out. And really, we never could. So that's the important thing as well, is that we are all scattered around the world, as I like to think it. So this is the way we can actually just get together for a little while and enjoy some whiskey with people who like whiskey. So there you go. I need to smell this now because there's a note that it says on here that I want to try to find, because I said there was a fruit note. I couldn't tell what it was. Okay, I don't think I smell it because I know I don't like this smell. And I have a distinct memory of having banana fakeness not long ago. So the nose profile for this, supposedly, is banana, caramel, brown sugar, oak, and vanilla. Again, that's pretty much everything in bourbons right there, except the banana. That's the one that worried me. Marshall, I've actually been there. Well, oh gosh, I still want to say last year. I made a video of some sort. I'm going to link it up there. I may not do that because I may forget. I'll put a note. Hold on. I'll forget this immediately. Leave that there. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay. So I did go there. When did I go there? 2019. So November of 2019, I went to Texas at the Fang and Feather. I went to 7 different distilleries in that area. That was nuts. Scott, welcome. I didn't see you pop in. Cheers. Cheers. Aslancha or Mazel Tov or whatever the heck they say around here. 2019, I went to Texas, made a video, went to a number of different distilleries, had a bunch of whiskey, got a few Glencairns from there. I think I have Garrison Brothers, Andalusia. I feel like I have one more, but I forget if I do. Andalusia was really nice. I really liked Andalusia. Garrison Brothers was interesting. I felt like I was in the wilderness suddenly. It was just, oh, here we are in the middle of this giant property. Okay. What else? What else? I got to think. Milam and Green. It's 3. 4. Gosh, what's the name of the cross? The one that I went to Still Austin? I feel like that's one of them. And then 5. Oh gosh, I can't remember all the names I went to. I'm even still. Anyway, went to 7 distilleries. Went to Fang and Feather last. And I got my 2 bottles, which are gone. I have 2 empty Eleanor bottles now. So I did get to go to Texas. I did get to try a bunch of whiskey there, but that was 2019. That was not long after I kicked off the whole idea of doing YouTube videos for any sort of reason at all. As I said, I started in September 1st, 2019, and made the video for the Texas trip I had to make it in December, I guess. And it was lovely. It's on here somewhere. I don't even remember what I called it. Texas Whiskey Adventure or something like that. But I got to re-meet, I suppose, Rex and Daniel. I got to officially meet Emma. I actually remember talking to Brianna very briefly because she was working at the visitor center and there was a wedding going on. So, I talked to her for like 2 minutes. She was very attentive because I went to have a whiskey tasting, bourbon, supposedly, in the vault. And that was right as it was becoming the new vault before it was actually unveiled on their channel. So that felt pretty sweet. And what else? Is it Evan? The guy who was the Psalm there. It wasn't Daniel. I think it was, I want to say Evan, but I'm terrible with names. But yeah, he did my whole tasting. It was glorious. I had a number of wonderful whiskeys. I probably posted them all on my other Instagram, which is private now and I haven't used it in probably over a year now. But I decided back then it was like, I should probably make a KIllco Instagram instead of just trying to use this other one that I've had for a year or two, which is mostly the same stuff. Food, whiskey, travel. That was kind of the idea originally. But felt weird. I would have had to change the handle and do a whole bunch of other things, which I didn't feel like. Doing it. So just make a new one. It's fine. The social media world is bonkers, I must say, trying to figure stuff out. And I'm getting distracted by my thinking again. But I do want more Texas whiskey, and I have been able to try some. And we're going to try another one. Iron Roots Harbinger, 115 proof. I haven't had this in a while. Looking forward to trying it again. But right now we're on Eagle Rare Shingle Barrel. Single barrel? Single barrel. The flavor is supposedly simple. Thankfully. Smells real good. Oak, vanilla, and caramel on the flavor. I wish they called it the taste or the palate, whatever. And the finish, oily, leathery oak, spicy caramel. Ah! Ow. Vanilla brown sugar. Caramel always eludes me, and I don't know why. Because I am a fan of the caramel latte or the caramel macchiato. So you'd think I have caramel locked and loaded, but I always default to the vanilla and the brown sugar instead. I like the idea of leathery for finish profile because I do get kind of this dryness at the end, which I guess I'd call leathery. But I don't know. Again, I don't go around looking leather, but some people do, I guess. Maybe not. Who knows? We have official overview for the Eagle Rare Shingle Barrel. Oh, it's so good. I almost feel bad that I actually got it finally. Like someone donated a bottle and I actually got to try it officially. And it's nearby and I can get it, but it's $35. And again, as soon as I think about that cost, I think, well, I can buy a bottle of Wild Turkey 101 for $25, $10 less, and a higher proof. But I really do enjoy the Eagle Rare, and it's something I want to get occasionally. $35 isn't that bad for it, but yeah, I'm not one of those people who can just go and buy anything anytime, especially when I can get stuff for cheaper. Like I can get Evan Williams for $15 a bottle. Do I like Evan Williams? Yes. Do I like it as much as Wild Turkey 101? No. Is it cheaper? Yes. Is it kind of the same proof? Yes. So mixed feelings in my brain when I'm thinking about whiskeys. It's a lot of it is just to consume, but also to enjoy. So at some point, I think I will buy an Eagle Rare sometime soon, but I know it's going to go quick. And part of that, I feel, is because it's a lower proof and I can drink a little more of it just because my tolerance is at a certain level. And I'm so used to drinking higher proofs. All right. Supposedly, the ABV on this is 45%. It felt like it was higher, but I guess it isn't. But then again, I don't know if it's certain. It says it's aged 10 years. I don't know, again, because this just said Eagle Rare Single Barrel. So that's all I'm looking at. So there you go. Kentucky, obviously, bourbon. Straight bourbon. Okay. Eagle Rare Single Barrel is an age-stated bourbon produced by Buffalo Trace. It owes its smooth and more complex taste to strict barrel selection. A spicy and very smooth bourbon that has been voted one of the best cigar whiskeys in South Africa. That's random. I just read that. I'm like, what? One of the best cigar whiskeys in South Africa. Total curveball. Was not expecting the word South Africa to come up in a Kentucky whiskey review, but congrats to that, I guess. Maybe they do a lot of cigars and whiskey pairings in South Africa. I have no idea. Never been. Here it's a lovely place. I got an itch. Oh, why don't I do it? It's always nice when we can all have the same kind of thing, but I know some places can't get Eagle Rare. That's what it says. I can post the link if you want to actually read it yourself. It definitely just did that to my brain. What? Huh? Here, I'll post the link so all of you can review it as well. This might be something I should do in the future because it's a little easier for. I can definitely read all this stuff, but it's also easier for other people to just open a new tab and look at it. As long as you stay here for the view time, because the YouTube overlords demand your attention. Okay, the color. Bright honey topaz. Oh, the word topaz. I haven't seen that in a while. It's a good color. Again, it's not that dark amber, but it's definitely a good color for my tastes. And I'm not very picky about what my bourbon looks like as long as it tastes good. If it's, clear, I might be a little concerned, but oh yeah. Good stuff. Official nose. It's official. Oh, I have looked into distiller.com. I think I had the app on my phone for a little while. But I know I'm aware of it. I think it was something about the layout I didn't like as much. The Whizzky App just... There we go. Oh, they've changed the layout a little, haven't they? At least since the last time I was here. Again, sorry about the song that's stuck in my head. Strangers in the night. Da-da. Yeah, it's the layout. I don't like the layout on distiller.com. And they don't give as many notes. Like the thing here. It's got the same thing. It doesn't say South Africa. But it says the same kind of thing. Age 10 year, cost. It doesn't even give a price. It gives, dollar symbols. So it's got a series of $5 symbols, and it's got two filled out. $2 symbols in price. Yeah. That's not enough info for me. It doesn't have even any tasting notes, really. Other than... Yeah. Not enough. I need more, and I like having a graph. I have like a circle graph on the thing I posted there. The Whizzky App. So I think that's what really got my attention. I'm a very visual person, I think. I like having a diagram or a chart to help me out. And having the official overview helps a lot. It's just a preference. Both of them are perfectly fine if you're just getting into whiskey stuff. Oh, the YouTube thing? Yeah, I've never figured it out. I know, and I've said this before, I'm sure, there is a method and certain things you can do to get more attention and more views. There's certainly plenty of YouTube channels on here that'll tell you how to get more views on YouTube. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, because I like trying to do things for myself. And right now, it's just if people are interested. I know the whiskey tube world is flooded, but that's fine. I'm trying to do something slightly different. I don't want to feel like people. My thought process is I want to bring people into the whiskey world, not be like, I know so much about whiskey. I've had so much whiskey. My tasting notes are superb. I can name the flower and the place and exactly what kind of oak it is. That's where people start to get intimidated and a little concerned. Where was I? Official nose. Gentle grain, toasted honey wheat, bread, and tobacco leaf with hints of ripe banana, charcoal, almond butter, melon, and oil. I do not get banana on the smell, but I do get some kind of fruit. And I don't really like bananas, so you'd think I would pull that out very easily. I kind of know what they mean, but it wouldn't, the smell of ripe bananas is very, it's in there. This would be kind of a yellow banana, I suppose, if you just opened it up before it was officially ripe, where it wouldn't smell as potent. But again, I'm stretching here. And that's just because it says that. Now it's bothering me. Flaviar. I know of Flaviar, but that's one of those things where I did want to try that. I think in 2020 I was considering it. But again, there's a reason this thing is at the bottom. I don't have any money. And I don't like bringing it up. Oh, yeah, like and subscribe. I have to say that every now and then. Because reasons. That's one of those little things they'll tell you on those YouTube channels. If you want to get subscribers, demand that they subscribe immediately as your video starts, or at the end, or get sponsors. Oh, funny joke. Funny humorous thing that I can mention. On my Instagram, I had someone try to, I think they posted a comment. I don't know if I deleted it. I feel like I didn't. But they wanted to get me as a sponsor or something like that for a shoe. And I kind of went, well, that's really random. I do like having shoes on. It's something I use to walk around, but I'd never heard of it before, and it felt weird because it wasn't like they tried to directly ask me. They just posted a comment on one of my pictures. Like, looking great. Do you want to be an ambassador for a shoe? And a bit weird, a bit confusing. If they want to give me money, they're going to have to go along the what feels like the correct route, email me or at least DM me, Come on, don't post a comment. It feels sketchy as hell, especially on Instagram. Spirits, Flavia, log in. Did I actually sign up at any point in time? I don't remember. I do not remember. I feel like I didn't. No, I'm kidding. Brain, remind myself that I'm going to get Stag maybe later at some point because I can. Probably not going to. I will forget. All right. Flaviar, come on. Work with me here, damn it. Clickety click. I bet you can hear my clicking. I apologize. That tends to bother me. Still stuck in my head. Eagle Rare. Let's see. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of Eagle Rares. I forgot. 17-year-old spring 2016 release. I've heard of that. Antique collection. Eagle Rare 10-year-old. Single barrel. There we go. Oh, yeah. I do remember seeing this now that you mention it. Eagle Rare it has like a picture of the bottle and then actual pictures of the stuff that you can supposedly get. I like that, but it also kind of bothers me. I don't know why. It's like I like seeing the picture, but then they put this kind of, what is that? It kind of looks like this, like one of these little label printer things attached to the picture. And I don't know what it is. It's probably the font. As someone who studied graphic design, every time I see certain types of font, my brain just goes, ah! And I think that's one of them. Not a big deal, but I like what they say here. They got plums, nutty, butter, orange zest, honey, leather, toffee, vanilla. It's smaller. Maple. Huh. I certainly don't mind looking at other things. That's my that's my deal. The more different tasting notes I get, the better, because I need a better vocabulary. It has a slightly different write-up too, for official tasting notes, I guess. Like the appearance color of this is deep bronze instead of what I said before, which was bright honey topaz. Oh, John, why? I know where my next stimulus check is going. No, it's not. Whoa. That'd be very, very, very bad idea. Where was I? Official taste? I don't remember if I said the official taste because my brain doesn't work that way. Official taste, dry flavor of cereal grain and mild oak resin, followed by sweet and oily flavors of black raisin, grapefruit, charred oak, and candied almonds. Raisins, huh? I don't like raisins. That should be something else I'd be able to pick out just because I didn't like it. If it's in here. I could almost say it's on the taste. Almost. But I don't know if that's raisins or bananas, so... Oh, yeah, $2,000 for that, I can understand. I can understand why. I can't understand that price. That just boggles my mind. You're welcome. Nice. That sounds like fun. I don't know where you are, where you can actually go mountain biking at the moment, but more power to you. I need to get my bicycle fixed. The tires are both flat, and yeah, it's snowing here right now, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. But I have missed riding my bicycle. That was one of the few things I enjoyed doing occasionally. But right now, it's not going to happen until the spring if I'm lucky. And if this whole diseased world thing right now goes away at some point, that'd be nice. I don't think that's going to happen until the end of autumn. And that's if we're lucky. That's my bet right now. The end of autumn, maybe. Because again, this thing is only about a year old as of March, officially. So, This is really good. Dang it. I wish I didn't like Eagle Rare so much. The other problem I've found recently is I really started digging into this. You know, the Colonel started to talk like the Colonel. No. I really enjoyed it so far, the Colonel E.H. Taylor thing. And I don't know if I can get it. And if I could, I might. Probably not. That was what I was trying to look up earlier, but I don't know exactly how to find it. I'm pretty sure I've never seen it at the store I go to, but then again, I was pretty surprised that I could get a Stag Junior barrel proof for $45 if I let them know I want it. Key note there. Call for availability is the thing here. But again, if I do get a stimulus amount, I can definitely put $45 aside to just get a Stag Junior. I've never had it, haven't reviewed it, no idea if I like it, but 126.4 proof bourbon? I'm curious. I am curious. Again, I didn't like Eagle Rare until I had it, so. And thankfully, I can get Eagle Rare very easily. But now I'm curious if there's other kinds I can get there. I don't think so. I do not think so. I will, John, but only if I get a stimulus check of some sort, because there's a very good reason why this is crawling across the bottom here. I don't have disposable income. So once all this whiskey is gone, I'm never doing YouTube again. That's a lie. That's definitely a lie. I have at least enough to get one bottle every once in a while, but it became very clear to me that the idea of getting a bottle of whiskey every week to review on my channel, considering what I don't make, which is I don't make any money, is not feasible, we'll say. So unless I start getting crazy donations, which I kind of hope I do, I kind of hope I don't, because that would be like a wonderful problem to have where I was getting too many bottles. But yeah, KIllco runs on your support, literally. Store picks. Yeah, the Eagle, the Stag. It says it was $34.99 officially. Hang on. I'm trying to backtrack here. Why so slow? Yeah. Stag Junior barrel proof from the local store that I go to, which is like, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's the right way. It's over there. But it's less than a mile away. I can order online. You can order online if you want me to pick up a bottle one of these days. But it's $44.99. But again, with that one in particular, I wouldn't order it online because it's there. It looks sketchy. It says call for availability. So I don't even know if they actually have it. I know I've been able to get stuff like Redbreast 12 cast strength, or at least I could before the price changed, for 75, 80 bucks. But I have to ask them to get it. So I think it shipped in from a different store or something. Rah. I hope it happens. I haven't seen any Eagle Rare anything other than just at the store I go to. There are a number of liquor stores around, but there are very few, how do I put this? Professional liquor stores. Like the one I go to is pretty much the only one I've ever encountered other than Total Wine, and that's only because I heard about Total Wine through the Whiskey Vault. And then I found that there is one about an hour away. So it would take me an hour to get there, an hour to get back, and I'd have to spend exorbitant amount of money on whatever I get there because I don't go there very often. But again, crazy stuff going on right now. Double Eagle Very Rare has an awesome looking presentation. Not sure it's 10K plus for the presentation. Yeah. That often gets factored in as fancy bottle, fancy packaging. Like Macallan M, as I know from the, well, as I have lived through that vicariously through the Whiskey Vault, is a wonderful smelling whiskey, supposedly. But for the price of it and the taste of it, no. I'll let you know. If I can get it, I'll certainly be happy to send it to other people who can't get it for the price. But again, it just feels sketchy just because of how they have it phrased. Call or email kind of deal. And for all I know, they might ask me to open it up right there, which could be a problem. I don't think they will. But considering what they have here, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. Well, you're a madman, so... The only thing I see from the store I usually go to is just Eagle Rare, which is fine. I mean, I'm glad to get that as close as I can. But again, I'm always put off by the $35. Again, I can get a Wild Turkey 101 for $25. I think it's one of those moments where my brain has this like $100 thing. And when I know I'm paying $25 for one single bottle, my brain kind of goes, because that's a quarter of $100. And that's how my brain works as far as spending money goes. And $25 to some is not a lot. To me, it's, you know, enough to buy groceries for a week. So, spending it on one bottle that I can drink for maybe a month or two, maybe. My brain has problems processing that information. So you're a lucky co-op. You have the disposable income to buy stuff. For me, it's just no. It's why I find the whiskey tube world is so, I don't want to say dangerous. It's not dangerous, but when I think about, you know, let's go for, it's Bourbon night. They're coming on at 3 p.m. for their Bourbon Bowl, which I'm looking forward to. But every time I picture the amount of bourbon he has in his house, my brain melts a little. Like even you, Klopp, the amount of whiskey you have just behind you on shelves, I'm just like, whoa. Whoa. This looks like a hell of a lot to me. This is, I think we did this last time. I kind of started to equate how much whiskey I actually have and how long it would take me to drink it if I drank it in 2 ounces once per hour. I think it was 21 days to drink all of that, and that was just an estimate. So, yeah, 21 days of straight drinking, 2 ounces. If I have 40 bottles over here, I'm not even sure if I do. So, we've hit the 1 hour mark, and I haven't done a second pour yet. This is why I don't know how to do flights either, because I think I could do one flight in an hour and a half maybe, but very small pours, and this is a whole pour, so I need to drink a little faster. Oh yeah. Oh, it burns. But also, I haven't eaten much today. One of the many problems I have with my mental well-being is I'm very, very good at forgetting things like eating. And so far I've had coffee and a muffin. So that's it. I'm going to have 2 pours of whiskey in 2 hours, which should be fine. Should be fine. But I'm keenly aware that I need to eat something probably while it's bourbon night is doing their thing. So yeah. Will it be very good? No, it'll probably be a frozen food item or a peanut butter and jelly or pasta if I'm feeling adventurous. So, yeah. I'm curious about the prices of Double Eagle Rare now. Let's see what the internet says. Or at least what Google says. Well, at least the first thing that came up was the actual distillery. Am I of legal drinking age? Yes, clearly. Oh my gosh, that is a fancy bottle. I see. I see. Oh, tasting notes. Don't want to see. Huh, 20 years old? That's a bit much. One of the articles I saw recently, which could have been 2 weeks ago, talked about how people sometimes with bourbon specifically, at least Kentucky bourbon, I imagine, they talk about like more than 10 years, and it's kind of, what are you doing? Unlike scotches, which can go for years and years just because of the climate. It was an interesting read if I read it, which I think I did, but I don't remember it very well. So I like the concept. It's like bourbon has kind of a sweet spot, sort of, and 10 years is kind of that. Once you go over that, it gets weird. It gets a little oaky from what I understand. But I say that with no knowledge of having any older bourbon. So don't take my word for it. Find out for yourself. You want to have an over-oaked bourbon? Do it. I don't think I've met an over-oaked bourbon yet. Usually everything I have is less than 10 years. We shall see. But yeah, that Double Eagle Very Rare comes in a very, very fancy box and has a very fancy bottle. It has is that a glass topper? The heck? With the eagle on it, of course. Bonkers, I would say. Lovely, but bonkers. Where's the actual price? Let's see the price. Type in the word price. That'll help. Blech. Oh, yeah, you're right. The suggested retail price for Double Eagle Very Rare is $1,999 per 750 milliliter bottle. What? What? That's bonkers. I don't understand. Here's my thing. I want to be in the place in my life someday, before I die, maybe, we'll see, where I can be like, oh, $2,000, sure, why not? But I don't think that's going to happen with my current situation being jobless for the past 10 years and on disability because I don't function like an adult. It may look like I do right now, but as far as leaving my apartment, that's a whole other story. Whoop. Wow. Do eat. Disneyland. They have it at Disneyland? That's random. I would definitely like to try it, but again, as soon as I see anything over $25, my brain just goes sideways. I've seen one unboxing. I don't watch them very often, but I know there was one for, was it Macallan or was it something else? It looked like it was, I don't know how to phrase this very well, but the store owners had this big old box and they pulled it out. It was a very expensive looking thing. I don't remember what the heck it was. I'm trying to think about it. And I saw it so long ago, I only have like a vague idea of what it was. Rare whiskey unboxing. Macallan Rare Cask? No. That's one way to get views, I suppose. Just dump a whole lot of money into one freaking bottle, and people are just going to watch because they're like, what? I must know. How does it taste? Tell me how it tastes. I must know. The video isn't popping up. I want to say it was a store in India, but I have no idea. I just know the two gentlemen who were unboxing it seemed to be from India. I guess that's a nice way I could put it. Or we're Indian. But I don't see it. Again, this is something I saw well over a year ago. Oh, Middleton. There's another kind of whiskey I'd like to try someday. The expensive stuff. Club 33. That sounds pretty fancy. Or, you know, they just couldn't think of a good name. What? Private? How dare they? Why am I not involved? There's actually a whiskey. There is a place in Newport called Buster's, which is technically an Irish pub. Guinness is always on tap. They have a lot of interesting food, or at least most of it's good. But they have, you know, typical. How do I put this? Typical Irish fare, I suppose. Sort of. It's kind of stereotyped food, but it's good. All of it's very good. You can get bangers and mash, which I really like. And if you don't know what I mean, that's just sausage and mashed potatoes. It's glorious. With gravy. But that kind of place. They have hundreds of whiskeys I can try. And I haven't been able to go there recently because the world is the way it is at the moment. And I think it was there last year with my brother in the spring. Briefly, it was a lovely day. We had food and drink outside. It was wonderful, but it also felt kind of sketchy because pandemic was going on still. And as I am already someone who doesn't feel comfortable going out in public places, the fact that a pandemic is going on doesn't help. What am I not Googling? Club 33? My parents like to go to Disney World, or my parents and my brother. I feel very weird about Florida because guess what happens if I'm in the sun too long? Take a wild guess. I turn into a lobster, basically. So a little sketchy about going to Florida and being out in the sun and the heat and the freaking humidity and the random rainstorms and Song still stuck in my head, by the way. Oh, that looks super fancy. Club 33 in Disney World. I know they have something. Something I'd heard of was you can have a night in the Disney Castle. That's like a special thing they do. There's a room in there, and it's all, you know, fancy. Probably really expensive. Disney Castle stage thing. Usually when we go to Florida, it's Universal Studios, though. There's like Universal theme places there. Very nice. Probably very expensive, but it is. Yeah, but that's where we go. I've never actually been to California. I've been pretty close. When I was a young boy, my parents took us on a cross-country trip, and we got almost to California. Then we had to go back. Went down through Texas, which I think took us, 3 days to get through Texas. And then back up the East Coast. I know I saw not the Washington Monument. The Brain No Worky. What's the one with the faces of presidents on it? I was there as a kid. There's a picture of me there. And we went to Yellowstone National Park. I got to see the geyser, that kind of thing. Glorious. Oh, it is. Oh, it smells so good. I'm very good at talking about nothing and not talking about whiskey as much. Oh, that hurts. Mount Rushmore. I thought that was it, but I felt I was going to be wrong, so I didn't say anything. Oh, but yes, I've been there. Lovely place. Big mountain with faces on it. I think I like Yellowstone a little more. And I don't think we got to, I feel like I would remember if we did. Grand Canyon. We never got there. We did get to Yellowstone. That was lovely. There are probably a bunch of other places. And we went in an RV kind of deal. Not an RV. We went in a van with a pop-up, like RV tent thing. So yeah, that was a trip. I remember it well. It was not comfortable, but it was certainly interesting experience going to all these RV parks and having a blast because I was like 8, so it didn't really matter. I'm going to look up this other one. Like, I want to drink it, but I also know I got to finish this quickly, and I'm not good at drinking quickly, for one thing. Especially since I'm getting the burn pretty hard today. Oh, Eagle Rare, why must you be so good? It costs $35. Ooh. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with me today. I don't like it. Hydrate, you bastard. Hydrate. He's good. I like. Would I recommend Eagle Rare? Yes. Do I know some people can't get it? Yes. For whatever reason. All right. Iron Root. There we go. What I'm sad about is I haven't tried many other Iron Root products. My thoughts on adding water to drop some bourbon? Do it. I mean, why not? Usually that's something I advise with higher proofs. But in general, I think it's good for people to try, especially newbies to whiskey. It doesn't hurt to water down your whiskey just to get used to the burn kind of thing. I'm thinking about it right now, but I shouldn't eat it. Nick, welcome. Mike, welcome. Unless I said welcome already. It's hard to keep track of people. Drives me a little crazy. I have to say one thing about the SteamYard deal is that it's not as easy to read chat as it is with the YouTube stuff, oddly enough. I think that's because if anyone actually highlights the @KIllco thing, I don't see it. I do not see it. It's not like highlighted. It's just if I glanced at it, then I'm lucky. Oh, like and subscribe. I almost feel dirty saying it, but again, we have this weird thing in our culture where promoting yourself is somehow wrong. Trying to get money from people you don't know is somehow wrong. Woo. 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 There we go. I can see. I can also see who's a moderator because I totally forgot who I gave moderator status to. I think Richie and Barndor, the eyes. The eyes have it. What was I saying? Iron Root. I wanted to try other Iron Roots because I don't have any other big fancy bottles. The shoulder bottles, as I like to call them, because I got big shoulders, and then they go whoop. So we got Iron Root Republic Prometheus, Iron Root Republic Hubris, and Iron Root Republic Harbinger. Is that what this is? Hang on. Harbinger Bourbon. But there's also the Harbinger XC Straight Bourbon. Is that different? I'm assuming it is. Because that means this one's out of one of the fancy bottles. And the other one, the Iron Root Republic Harbinger XC Straight Bourbon, is something I've had before. I'm saying that by looking at the picture, though. And that's just a bottle. Your regular old whiskey bottle. Where the other one is a little flat, fancy-looking thing. Well, kind of like that. I guess I click on this one. That says 2017 edition. The hell does that mean? I can feel the whiskey working on my brain. True. But I live with constant guilt, so doing anything to promote myself or put myself in the spotlight feels a bit off. Because that other part of me that's like, you are a failure. Stop trying. Go to sleep. I don't know if it really sounds like that, but that's the feeling I get when I hear it. Or when I think it, I should say. Just this unpleasant thing that's trying to keep me down. Not so much today because I'm enjoying whiskey and doing my stream, but as soon as the camera's off, I'm a mess. No, that's not true. Usually I'm just watching It's Bourbon Night and playing video games. Oh, I should say, if you are on the Twitch world, I am there as well. I think it's KIllco7 or KIllco77. I haven't streamed there in a while because I've been having problems staying focused on games at all. But I find I've been playing games a little more frequently, and I haven't bothered to start streaming because I feel like I have to put my effort in one place, which right now is just YouTube and getting to 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. Whereas Twitch is a little more lenient because I already have enough subscribers, at least for them to notice. But I have to get like the watch hours and the amount of viewers. So if anyone's interested in just like being on a stream that lasts 2 hours or so on Twitch, let me know, because really they care about, I think I have to have 3 people involved for some kind of time. It's weird. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah. I haven't officially tried it yet because there's a lot of other effort that goes into it, but it's a thing. I have it set up. I want to get a better setup here too. Like when I here's my one problem is I don't know if anyone actually has donated today. I assume no one has, but I need to get to talk to Trev. He gets a little explodey thing with the name and everything. Oh, Richie, you're an optimist. We'll see. Again, I only want people to be here if they want to be here. I don't want to be I don't want pity subs, you know. I like getting subscribers, certainly, but part of it has to be officially that they enjoy the content or they're not going to stick around. That's the unfortunate thing about subscriptions. And again, vying for people's attention feels very strange to me, but that is the world of social media and the internet. You're vying for attention. Getting people to stay focused for a little while. Oh, my body is not happy with me today. Don't know why. Probably because I didn't sleep very well. One of the joys of being me, I was up late last night because of hot butter rolls. Not as late as usual. He actually went live a little earlier. But I was awake until at least 4 a.m. At least 4 a.m. trying to get to sleep. I probably didn't fall asleep until 5 a.m. if I was lucky. And then I woke up at 10, maybe. Ouch. The joys of me. And now it's snowing, so I'm not going anywhere. Or is it snowing? I can't tell. Looking out my window. If I look out my other window, I might be able to tell, but this one I can't tell. This is one of my things with whiskey drinking. I do it very slowly. Ow. We're getting a constant burn today. Whoa. Okay. Well, that happens, yeah. He is on pretty late. Although I was glad he's going on earlier, because I can deal with 1 a.m. and then trying to get to sleep by 2. But I know some of his streams, even one I've been on, was at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I was on, and it was like, late for him too, which is fine. It's Saturday, so it's fine, but my body no like. But as I've said, probably, my sleeping pattern is non-existent. So there are times when I can't sleep. And there are times when I sleep too much. I can easily sleep 12 hours, 10 hours. I can also easily sleep 5. Sometimes I can't get to sleep. It's fun. Good times. Ouch. I know I was trying to get, what was I trying to get? I was trying to get another bottle of this last night on HBR's channel. I didn't win. If I did, I would have been surprised. I was actually terrified I was going to win the Girl Scout cookies. I didn't, because I just bought some last night, finally. I got 4 boxes of Girl Scout cookies for one person. That seems like a mistake. I don't know how I'm going to eat them all, but I'm going to try. I'm going to have to start exercising. I feel like I have to lose 10 pounds. But again, with my mental conditions, which I will list again in case anyone doesn't know, bipolar 2, ADHD of some sort, and then they haven't really decided if it's social anxiety or if it's generalized anxiety disorder. So I got those 3 at least. Makes things great as far as dealing with, anything. But one of the main problems of having these conditions is regularity, or at least having a schedule. Don't even try. And if you do try, you'll mess it up. So the idea of exercising on any regular basis is very sketchy. Also, I have a bunch of stuff on top of my my gym thing here. What do I call this? Bench. I have a little bench for weights covered in junk. I have to clean that off if I'm going to even start again. And I have a chair I have to get rid of as well. I don't know what to do with, because it's a perfectly good chair. Served me many years, but I have this new one. No. Lottery winners. Damn it. I knew there had to be a catch. I've thought about it. I think I thought about it not long ago. Well, that's also when I used to do Twitch streams, is I'd either do it during the day because I don't have a job and it's something to do, or really late at night because I'm awake and can't sleep. And I like playing games at night. And I'm usually drinking whiskey at night. So it's been an idea. Oh, yeah, it's a thrill. It's a lovely thing to have those kind of issues. Oh, there you go. I've earned that praise. Yeah. Well, thank you for checking, John. I appreciate that. I had a feeling there had to be a catch, but it doesn't hurt to ask, I don't know what other kind of... I know they were doing some kind of raffle, but I didn't hear anything about it, so, well... Yes. It's an option, but I don't know when I'd do it because there's so many other streams usually during the week. I'd have to think about it. I know I've been thinking about doing a stream during the week, but time-wise, it feels like there's always someone on late at night. I know Friday it's ADHD whiskey. Thursday is a very busy day for me personally as far as whiskey streams go, because it's... What do I do on Thursdays? It's Aquavite, who's on at 4:45 my time, because it's really late his time. Aquavite, and then I think Cast Strength, who some of you may know, some of you may not. That's a pretty chill stream. Then Rot Gut. I think someone's on after that. It might be Bourbon Bites, maybe? I'm blanking out. That's true. That's usually when I want to be asleep, or at least want to be thinking about going to sleep. Roy is a gentleman and a scholar. He's been kind enough to send me stuff which I never imagined I would get. But one of the things that he sent is this Alisander. How do I do this? Work focus, damn it. Look at the bottle. Look at the bottle, damn it. Well, you can see the logo, kind of. But it's something called Alisadar's Kilkerran 16-year-old. It's very light. But I'm nervous to try it, because I've heard good things about it. And personally, I'm just glad it actually got here, because I didn't expect it would. I didn't expect to get it, for that matter. So, and I have 2 Glencairns from Roy, and I have a shirt an Aquavite shirt. It was Recycled Reviews, which is one of the things that got me interested in his stuff. I think originally, again, we're talking well over 2 years ago, so I can't remember how I got this stuff. But he definitely has more of an educational and game show kind of vibe. Not game show, but he has that multiple choice question thing at the end. And unfortunately for me, as soon as I hear a whiskey quiz or a whiskey game, I just kind of freak out because I never like being wrong about stuff like that, even if I have no knowledge of it whatsoever. Any kind of thing that feels like a quiz, I just start to freak out. I don't know how I got through high school, to be honest, but I did. So I'll mull it over. Maybe by next week I'll have some idea of when I might do it. I feel like it might be Wednesday, but I know Wednesday is a night for someone. What's on Wednesday? Is that Mash and Drum? I feel like that's Mash and Drum. Tuesday is a busy night because of my brain. No worky so good right now. What happens on Tuesday? Did I mention I have a bad memory and I have trouble remembering things and keeping track of things? I know Tuesday is a big night for a channel I don't really watch that much. But they're doing very well, so they don't need me to watch. I think that's what I tell myself. Something. Hang on. Processing. Junkies, bourbon junkies. There we go. Ooh, I defined the word. But yeah, they are doing very well for themselves, and they don't need me to watch. And oftentimes they go into cigars, where I'm just like, oh, cigars, meh. So I'm curious about some of the stuff they do, like the bourbons they get. But again, they have plenty of bourbons. And they go on for a long time. It's at least 2 hours. But it's 2 of them. So it's easy to do. For this, the fact that anyone's here just talking to me, I'm just like, oh, how is this a thing? Mash is Wednesday. Monday is Whiskey Crusaders, and I think I Whiskey She Wines has started doing stuff on Mondays. Yeah, it's hard to find a good time slot, There are no rules. And there are many other YouTube channels that I'm not even aware of, probably, or at least I've only heard of. My bourbon journey, that's right. He's been in here a couple times. The ham hock, as he's been called recently. Yeah. Shelf turrets as well. Yes, that's right. Again, so many whiskey tube channels, I cannot keep up. I know with shelf turrets, I get scared because I hear about garbage beer and Fireball, and immediately I'm uncomfortable. So yeah, that's the thing. I was holding that in my hand too long. Got a little warm. I know Shelf Turrets had a daughter on recently. That was interesting. I don't even know how old she was. Like 10? I don't know, 12? I felt weird. As soon as the kid came in, I'm like, oh gosh, a small child. I feel like I have to behave, and I'm also uncomfortable for no reason. I don't know. Kids are one of those things that make me slightly uncomfortable because they are unpredictable. They will say whatever they think, and they will do whatever they feel like half the time. But she seemed like a very lovely little girl, I guess. I don't know. I'm no good with kids. I'm glad Shelf Turrets doesn't take whiskey too seriously. That's kind of the good thing that they do. It's all kind of funny games. With me, I try not to take it seriously. I'm drinking whiskey to drink the whiskey. And I hope others will drink whiskey as well. Whiskey fancies? It's fancies. Lloydin, hello, welcome. No. Another one bites the dust, and another one doesn't. I hope you recover well, my friend, and soon, because blah. This is one of the few times in my life that I'm very happy I'm a recluse. It's much less likely I will get sick, but still a possibility. Just takes one person in this building who's being an idiot. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, sláinte to you, I guess. Hopefully you'll recover quickly and it won't be too bad. But, oh, what a time. No, don't worry about it. I had almost completely forgotten, so just spray it down. There's no rush on that at all. I'm happy to get any samples anytime. It helps with Sample Sunday, I bet. But again, worry about your health first. Don't worry about sending me anything. I want to finish this whiskey so I can get onto another one, but I'm running out of time. I don't know what it is today. Excuse me. It's fine. Believe me, it's fine. I'm just glad you were thinking about me at all. But again, focus on getting better, then worrying about all that other crap. There's no rush. I have plenty of whiskey. But I'm always happy to get samples. It always makes my day. I wish I knew what was going on with my throat because it's bothering me. It's mildly annoying. Do it. John, thank you for looking into that. I tried to look it up, but yeah, I'm not surprised that it's probably allocated. They got a little weirdness going on there, as I said, with some of that stuff. Now, a lot of the things I've looked up, it's kind of, inquire. I was like, oh man, do I have to? I don't want to. Go up. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir. Now, working on a Sunday? How dare you? How dare you? Ugh. Yeah. That's how they work. With me, even considering that place was less than a mile away from me, I would call first just so I wouldn't have to go anywhere, As much as I like going over there and searching their whiskey stuff, this past year, it's just I don't want to go anywhere. I haven't even been able to go whiskey hunting to any extent because of this madness. And again, keep in mind, I'm the type of person who has a problem going out in public places at all to begin with. There's a certain sense of dread or something horrible is going to happen at any second feeling. Why? I don't know. I don't have any PTSD that I'm aware of, but as I said, it's a toss up between if I have social anxiety or if I have generalized anxiety disorder. It should be great, or maybe I have both. Who knows? The social anxiety is not as bad, but again, I am keenly aware of how I feel around people, and it's pretty. There's a clinchy sort of tense feeling, and the need to defend myself almost for no reason, for anyone. That's the problem. It's not like there's this very large, angry-looking individual coming towards me. It's just there's a little old lady with her dog, and I might have to say something to her. That's how bad it is. It might be easier. But again, get in touch with me via Instagram or email if you're interested in any of that. There is a way to get some stuff there where you can actually buy a bottle as long as you have my name on it, like Brian or KIllco. Actually, Brian is, my name is Brian. So that's the easiest way to do it is let me know you're buying a bottle. Give me the code they give you, the order code, order number, whatever it is. And put my name on it, say it's for Brian, and then get in touch with me because I have to know when to go get it. And usually I can do that within a day as long as there's not a storm going on like there is right now. But yeah, easy peasy stuff. I mean, it's not too hard, but it is a little, especially with some of the bottles they have there that are allocated. Ow. Huh. Some water. Water. There you go. That's good. This is why I haven't been in a relationship for 10 years as well, is because I am a mess, as it were. Yeah, Stag Junior Quest. That'd be amazing. That's one of the few things I didn't even know it was in the area. So, good to know. And again, there's always money. If we want to default to, God damn it, it's too much of a pain, there is the PayPal option. Which, again, I have to talk to Trev Wilson about how he gets that thing to pop up where it's like, you donated. Because for whatever reason, my thing doesn't always tell me if anyone donated. And while I'm doing a stream and someone donates and I don't even know it, I feel terrible afterwards. But, I have to figure that out. I think that's an OBS thing or possibly Streamlabs, is it? Hang on. I think it's Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs OBS, which is what I used to stream on Twitch usually. Again, you can find me there if you want. Haven't gotten into it much because there's a lot of effort that goes into Twitch, and you have to have viewers. I have viewers here, which is glorious. I usually have more than 3 people here for a couple hours, but not so much on Twitch because I become a very tiny little box in this corner, and then the gameplay would be going on here. I've been playing a lot of Division 2 lately. For no real reason, just something to do. I've been having some fun with some of the stuff I've been getting lately. But that's PC gaming. Some people aren't into that. And I do talk about whiskey, or at least have a glass nearby at the time. I try to promote whiskey on both channels. It's lovely. I need to finish this. I have 15 minutes left almost. Lovely. Still burns? Still burns. Yeah, something's going on with me today. I do not like. But this thing here, whatever's going on, is definitely annoying. Because one, I feel like I can't drink my whiskey as fast as I want to. Not that I want to drink it that fast. Honestly, this is my norm. Is to pour some whiskey and it'll last me like 2 hours, or I just sip on it. You know what I should do from now on, I guess? I'm not going to want to, but as far as doing a stream, it's probably a better thing is when I do sample Sundays, which is technically right now, today, is to pour just half of it. As much as I want to drink all of it, it takes too long if it's a full pour, especially from one of these. This is what, at least 1.5 ounces, something like that. Possibly 2. I don't know. So it's 42 on the bottom. That doesn't help me at all. But yeah, this is a pretty decent sized amount of whiskey. Enough to at least start to feel it, to say the least. But now I want to pour this Harbinger, but I still have Eagle Rare in here, and I know I'm going to run out of time. Let's go over the Iron Root Harbinger Bourbon 2017 edition, which I have no idea what that means. Never mind. Doesn't say a damn thing. Oh, that's a high proof, too. This is not that high. 115? No, that's like 60%. So wrong thing. Good. See if the other one. The other one I'm looking for? Let's see. 45%. Was that 90? My brain no worky. Yes, 90. So that's not this either. What is this? Iron Root Harbinger Bourbon. 115 proof. We have a mystery. Whizzky App doesn't know what the hell it is. When I type in Iron Root Harbinger, I only get 2. And apparently it's neither. Neither? Rah. Hazmat. What's that? I'm confused. There you go. Yeah, that's the thing. This is going to last. Like this I want to finish. Then I want to pour whatever this is, a Harbinger. And I want to at least talk about it a little before this is over. But I'm running out of time. I got like 10 minutes left-ish, sort of. 15. Lovely. Huh. I suppose I can joke about doing this stream. It's like, oh yes, I'm also looking for a girlfriend on this stream. That's not going to happen. I've heard some scary stuff about YouTubers who get popular and have people go after them in weird ways. John T, welcome. Welcome to the show. It's almost over, but we're always glad to have you here. Because we're doing stuff and drinking whiskey and being weird with my voice for no good reason. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I forgot what I was doing. That was fun. Oh, where'd that come from? God dang it. I almost wish I had the other song stuck in my head. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm not quite sure what that song is called, but 70%. Ooh, jeez. I would suggest you add a drop of water after you sip about half of that down. That might open it up a little. Who knows? Or add ice, or whatever. Take it as a shot. You know, we're not telling anyone how to drink here. We just know there are a variety of ways to do it. Mm-hmm. All right, got that set up. Got this set up. I actually have to prep myself for it's bourbon night going on because I'll forget. Sort of. I won't really forget. I'll just, all of a sudden, it'll be past the time and I'll feel like an idiot. Because I'm good at that. Do the thing. Do the thing. There we go. I don't remember what the bourbon bowl is about. I know it's something. Both trying to impress each other, maybe? I don't know. Almost noon. Noon was a whole 3 hours ago almost for me. You live in crazy world. Time is irrelevant there. You in California? Assuming? Think? I don't know. And I need to get to California one of these days. Dream of Californication. Why is that stuck in my head now? God dang it. Wow. Still spicy, still good, still lovely. Oh, do it. Yeah. That would probably be the highest proof of anything I've had. I think the one I have right now that's high is the this is almost like it's bourbon night plug. I'm wearing their shirt. I'm using their Glencairn. Good God. They're going on in 10 minutes. Whoa. But yeah, they're the bourbon I have from them, the Knob Creek pick they did, Mash Made in Heaven, 60%. That's probably the highest one I have ever owned, actually. I don't think I've had anything higher than, well, I might have had a sample that was higher than 60% at one point. I really don't remember. Because that's the joy of doing these. Washington, lovely place. It's like New England, except on the other side and just as wet and cold. I hear you have lots of salmon over there. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to mind, but that was the first thing that came to mind. Dream of California. God damn it. Rah. Oh, wait, there we go. I just knocked it out with a different song. God, that's a weird song to have stuck in my head. With the fringe on top. Ugh. Woo! Water. Water. Okay. I got 10 minutes, not even. It only took me 2 hours to drink that one drink. Rah. I'm thinking one of these days I'm going to have to do a really stupidly long stream of me just drinking one drink. Like 3-4 hours, just one beverage. Big old pour, but What's a Coog? Does that have something to do with Foozball? I have a feeling it does. So this Iron Root Harbinger bourbon is 115 proof. But when I tried to look it up on my Whizzky app, it doesn't tell me anything. Correct. I mean, it shows me two different whiskeys, but nothing at that proof. It shows me two different ones. It's bizarre. Richie Z, it's a constant struggle. I'm pretty sure I have a radio antenna in my brain. The weirdest stuff gets stuck in my head, I swear. Thanks, Richie. Glad to have you here. Glad to have everyone here. It's always fun. Ouch. Ah, there are cougars over there. Lovely. Part of the foosball thing on this is that I don't pay attention to any sports. None. Not to one. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Etc. But I'm aware that sports exist. That's probably it. Chicks and ducks and geese. All right, pouring this. Less than a few minutes left here. Sucks, but again, I don't want my streams to go over more than 2 hours because it feels like I have spent far too much time doing this. And to be honest, part of it is like my bladder starts to go a little crazy after 2 hours. Especially if I'm drinking a lot of stuff. I'm not drinking a lot of stuff this time, but plenty of streams. It's like I don't know how they do it. They drink all that water and whiskey and they don't get up and go anywhere. So I think of cougars and I think of someone being attacked by one. That's where my brain goes. Look at this color. Holy smokes. This is the Ironroot Harbinger. That is the kind of bourbon color I like to see. A deep amber liquid. Whoa. This one has more oaky notes to it, I think. And again, that's a Texas thing, I'm sure. It's still sweet, but it doesn't really smell like bourbon anymore. It smells like a different animal. Oh, this is mostly corn, isn't it? Ironroot's mostly corn? It's a corny whiskey. Ooh. Well, on the plus side, I didn't lose the stream at any point in time due to the snow. But I do hear someone shoveling in the courtyard now. That's fun. Oh, I hope you can't hear that. It's a horrible noise. This stuff is lovely. But this is just, it's funny. It's funny going from a Kentucky bourbon like Eagle Rare to a Texas corn whiskey because whoa, totally different. Still smells wonderful, but definitely not bourbon sweet. It's more oak and spice and what is that? I guess that's got to be corn sweetness. Close to a oh man. Got me thinking of chocolate too. What the heck? I get more cinnamon out of this, or at least a lot of baking spices kind of deal. I'm thinking chocolate covered cherries. Chocolate covered cherries. Lovely stuff. I'm still a little mildly irritated that I can't find exactly this proof. This whole Ironroot Harbinger 115 proof. But then again, I'm at the last few minutes of my stream here, so can't really talk much about it anyway, but I guess that's just the problem. I'll have a sip. I don't know. Like it says 115 proof, which I think is higher than the normal one. I thought the normal one was 90. But it's also not the fancy real high proof one. I don't know. Maybe it is 115. My brain don't want to work. Hang on. Seems ridiculously high. No, it's not 60%. Close to it, but it's not. Because Ironroot Harbinger. Yeah, there's Ironroot Republic Harbinger Bourbon 2017 edition here. But that thing is at 59.3%. So there would be at least a 0.6% on this if there were. And that seems too high. And also I'm bad at math, so I'm actually using a calculator here. It's definitely higher than 100 proof. So that. I dig it. That'd be 118. So this is higher. And this isn't even, this is only 115. I don't know. But it might be. It might be one of their different editions. So this one says 2017. So it might be a different year. But again, there's nothing on here about it. Like, it doesn't tell me any tasting notes whatsoever. Not even community notes. That's sad. It makes me sad. Oh, well. Good afternoon, Lone Wanderer. We're coming to a close, but thank you for showing up. It's always nice to have people here at all. Okay, there's the barrel proof. All right. So we'll see if it's lovely. I have a feeling it will be. I have a feeling it's going to burn. Ooh, whoa. I'm getting such weird smells off this thing. It's definitely not your typical bourbon. It smells a little more aggressive. Again, it's a higher proof, so I'm probably getting some alcohol smell as well. Ugh. My body has more function. Woo! Okay. That is oak and spice. And burning sensation going down. I think I got some chocolate off there. Maybe. Dark chocolate. Whoa. That is good. But that is a slow sipper. I'm glad I didn't pour that first, because I swear this is going to take me more than 2 hours to drink. But it is lovely. Maybe a little water. Maybe. Maybe not. Again, I like high proofs. But yeah, that's a kick in the teeth, kind of. In a good way. Definitely a Texas whiskey. Or bourbon. Whatever. I like. That's all that matters. I haven't said it much in my videos, but it's a lot of this is, do I like it, yes or no? And for the most part, it's been yes, but sometimes it's just no. Especially going back to them, especially a couple of these scotches behind me. All right. We got a couple minutes left. Officially 1 minute, 30 seconds, something like that. I try to go to 59 minutes these days, so I can almost get the 2 hours in. But I will be at It's Bourbon Nice Bourbon Bowl, which is going on in literally a minute or so. I hope to see most of you there. Yeah, I guess I'll go out with the thing. Thank you all for being here. Again, donation appreciated. Get in touch with me if you want to buy a bottle from the nearby store, because that's a lot easier than trying to ship anything or hand deliver anything, I should say. Hand deliver anything. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I will be live next Friday at 6 p.m. and hopefully back to my normal time at 6 p.m. on Sunday. And I'll try to get a video out this Wednesday. I will. I won't tell you what it is, but a video will be out on this Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that. So until next time, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And of course, sláinte.